Jeff's gonna start the tractor to let it warm up a little bit. No, I don't have anything for you yet. So sheep have been fed corn, as you can see, all along here. They're all happy. We need to give them some hay yet. And then we're gonna go out to we call it the back 5 acres, where we have our pregnant ewes out on pasture for now, and give them some hay there's some grass that they can feed on, but there's not a lot, so we have to supplement hay just because we want them to get as much as they can for their pregnancy. So we'll go out and see what they're looking like this morning. Hello, good morning. Oh, good morning. Gonna give me kisses? Hey, hi, yes, oh yes, you wanna eat my scarf. I know, it's so yummy. Go eat your corn. Where's your corn all gone? We love Blackie. She's so friendly. Yes, you are. It's so fun having a ewe that is friendly. Usually they're pretty skittish. Of course, we can't tame them all, but some of them are pretty tame. Yeah, you're pretty tame. Hey? Oh, you want to check out the camera? No, 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 don't chew on it. Hey. Oh yes, you like a good scratch. Hey, you like a good scratch. Jeff's just cutting the plastic off the bales. You can see kind of behind me down the hill there. It's just cutting off the plastic because we're going to go pick up some bales to bring out to that back pasture. Our tractor is filthy, as you can see. Yeah. Yesterday we spread manure. Sorry we didn't get any footage, but anyways, we got the manure out. And we have to just disc it under this week, I think. Jeff's gonna change the bucket for the fork so we can go ahead and get those bales.
So we gotta go down here. It's a little tight. These bales are extremely heavy.
Down we go. The sheep have been in this pasture, as you can see. There is mud everywhere. You can see where they walked.
Just move that piece. Satisfying.
This is the back 5 acres.
Just permanent pasture.
So we've got our sheep out here right now. You can't see them yet, but
I'll go bring that up.
Jeff will get the bale.
I'll bring this through and then you can open it at one of the fence openings.
Yeah.
Maybe over there, because the fencer's over there. You want to turn that off first.
Because I don't want to get shocked. Because that's no fun. So it's super quiet out here. We're not near the road or anywhere. So it's really peaceful back here actually. And the sheep seem really content. There they are. It's a nice quiet spot. bringing this bale to a low spot where there's...
Yeah, where none of the good pasture has been growing. It's basically just weeds. So we'd rather, when we put a bale down somewhere, it's going to kill that spot. It'll act like a mulch. So we'd rather do that in a spot where no good stuff is growing. So that's what we're doing.
We are.
Because here, we're not right in the middle where water's going to sit if we get rain either. Right here. So we're going to go get one more, and then we'll cut the net wrap off.
So he says, do you want to cut that net wrap for me for a minute? So he gives me this thing. Like, thanks. Great. He lost his knife or forgot it somewhere. So I don't carry a knife on me, so this is what I get. Oh, it's sharp enough. And I'm not left-handed. There we go. That's not so bad. Anyways, they don't seem that interested actually at the moment. They must be getting enough here, even though it looks pretty lousy. Anyways, so this is what we have to do. Haul the wrap off of it.
Sharp.
Yep. They are not interested, eh?
No, they got good food out there right now. This stuff's not as sweet as the clovers and stuff they're eating.
Okay, so I'm just gonna show you what they're eating. See this? It's a fair bit of clover, sweet stuff that they like. So it looks really like lousy pasture from far away, but they can find a fair bit down here, which is kind of why they're not running to come and eat the hay, but it's just there for them if they run out, or just to make sure they have the extra. But it looks very brown from here. It's these big weeds. I don't know what these are called. You know what these are called?
That's like a wild, this is Queen Anne's lace.
Queen Anne's lace. We got tons of that in here.
The problem was, it was really dry in August. So then some of these weeds, of course, when it's dry, weeds still grow. But none of the rest of the field really did much. And then we finally got some rain. So then the clovers and the good stuff started to finally come up. And then this Queen Anne's lace, which kind of took over the field for a bit, died off, and it never got mowed down. So it just looks ugly, but it's still working. So
yeah.
Only thing they don't have in here is water.
Oh. So, sheep. All right, now we gotta close the fence. Ugh. The fence is broken, so we're kind of jerry-rigging it. Right, Jerry?
Yep. That's what we're good at here.
Oh.
Fence mending?
Fence mending, yeah. Right. I guess as long as that fencer works. At this point, that's all that matters.
That's our ground. This is our power line.
And she's on.
Yeah, so we don't have, we do have a lot of predators in that there's a lot of coyotes around, but we don't seem to have a problem with them. They generally seem to leave the sheep alone. I don't know why. Maybe there's lots of other stuff they catch that's easier for them. But
Lots of rabbits.
we're obviously very happy about that. We don't even have a dog in there right now. We used to have a guard dog, but when she died, we never replaced her. So thankfully, it's not been a problem so far, and we don't have to worry about that. So.
Through the gully. Mind our dirty windows. Whoa. Pretty bumpy. This thing needs a wash, eh?
Yeah. That's on the list for today. So we're hoping to build a little rectangular room off of this doorway here. So in here is where we have our water supply come in. It's our utility room. We keep our hot, pressure tank, and we wash bottles, we make milk replacer, all that kind of stuff in there. It's our only little heated space in this entire barn, and it's always very small and cramped, so we want to add on a little room outside here. We don't want to take up space inside the barn for this, so we're going to make it, I think it's 10 feet by 6 feet wide, and it's going to have a counter in there with some sinks. We're going to put a hot water heater in there, and that'll hopefully make life a lot easier for us when we do get into lambing season. It's one of the biggest problems when little lambs get too cold, then they can die very easily. So if it's -10 and we've got lambs that don't have a good mother or something, at least we have a warm spot we can get them to warm up, and we can baby them in there. So because as you can see right here, it's extremely cramped. It's just a tiny little hallway here, and it's just a mess in here. It's so hard to keep organized because there's just too much stuff we're trying to keep in a small space. We've got a kettle, here's our electrical box, a little table that I made here with a little pail in it for a sink. So it's just all lots of fooling around, and we just want to make a better space to do all this kind of stuff and make our lambing time a little more enjoyable. All right, so it's pretty mild out. This right here, that ain't good. Let's get this thing cleaned up.
So Jeff's just disking this field under. We had manure spread on it the other day.
Nice seat for you right there.
The dog.
field under. This was the field that we spread the sheep manure on. And this was also where we had corn, and also where we pastured them on corn stalks for a while. So because we're organic farmers, we had to cultivate in between the rows in order to get rid of the weeds. That causes a lot of ridges in the field. So we're basically just working the manure in and leveling off those ridges so that it's nice and level for next year. And of course, we want that manure to get worked in so that we don't get any runoff, nutrient runoff, work it into the soil where it can be absorbed properly. And yeah, manure of course is really good for the soil, good for the soil health. So that's what this is all about.
What? And that's it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's a lot of fun sharing this all with you. We always think what we do here is kind of ordinary and not that exciting, and it probably isn't, but a lot of people aren't aware of what happens on a farm, and we're happy to share. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please just leave it below your comments, and we'd love to hear from you. Also, like and subscribe if it interests you, and we look forward to posting more videos. Thank you and have an awesome day.